See, this news, it shocked me. Like, I'm shocked. I'm not, like, I'm surprised, you know, some of these proposals and decisions from the Finnish government. At times, I'm like, who is making all these decisions? But this particular one, it shocked me. Like, I'm so shocked. And I've been thinking, like, why? You know, why? We were hoping for something better, not from this new government though, but there have been a lot of debates and discussions when it comes to immigration, you know, job opportunities for immigrants, you know, making Finland a country where students who want to settle after graduation because they find a good job. And now this, I'm like, is this a joke or something? Okay, you're welcome to my channel. Sorry, I'm starting off like this, but it's like, it's crazy. So this week, the new Finnish government published its proposal on immigration and other things. But I want to focus on immigration because it seems like that was a highlight because the number of pages, 10 pages on immigration. If you are a student planning to move to Finland, or you are an immigrant planning to move to Finland, or you just moved to Finland 2 years ago, like you are not a permanent resident in Finland, or it's like you are not a Finnish citizen, this is for you. Because this proposal on immigration, it makes no sense for a country that lacks international talent. Not lacking international talent as though they don't have. They are not making use, but they are saying, oh, we want to attract international talent. Like, how? Now, according to this new proposal, let me start with my students. You will not be eligible to any support from the Finnish government. Nothing, as long as you have a student-based residence permit. Nothing. And they are planning to review the tuition fees, as in to increase it. Oh, Jesus Christ. To make matters worse. So you are an international student, you move to Finland, you studied, you don't have the right to apply for a permanent residence. Why? Let me tell you how it is now, before this new proposal. The requirement was for you to live here 4 years. There was nothing like you have to be working continuously for 2 years. There was nothing like you writing the Finnish language test. Nothing. This is a new proposal. According to this new law, let me put it that way. Oh my God. You are supposed to have lived in Finland for 6 years and worked for 2 years continuously. And the worst part of it is that you need to write the Finnish language test. This Finnish language test, oh my God. It's not easy. For you to get a job in Finland and earn 40,000 euros per year, it is not easy. So you need to be working straight 2 years, and then you need to write the Finnish language test and pass it. You need to have lived in Finland straight 6 years before applying for a permanent residence. See, this change is like, it's huge. It's huge. Like, it's big. It's shocking because I don't know. I don't know if there's if this is how it works in your country. Please comment below. Because I've never heard of immigrants writing a language test in order to apply for a permanent resident. I know citizenship, at least I understand. You need to be able to speak the language of that country. At least you need to know the history of that country. But for you to become a permanent resident in Finland, and you need to write the Finnish language test, and then you need to have 2 years work contract, like you must have been working straight for 2 years. I don't understand, though. Like, this is like, how would they, like, in a country where it's difficult to get a job? That's the problem is not you working for 2 years. The problem is, how do you get a steady job for 2 years and you are earning 40,000 euros a year in that job? And within that 2 years that you are working, or within that time frame, you should study Finnish, write the IQ test, and pass. You studying Finnish is not free. It's not free of charge. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, as a student, okay, I moved to Finland for a bachelor's program. I have my 4 years residence permit. After that, I cannot apply for a residence permit. No. So you renew your residence permit and apply for a job and pray that you stay on that job, or even if you are changing jobs. But you shouldn't be unemployed for too long within that 2 years. And while doing that, you need to make time to study the Finnish language and pass it before you become a permanent resident. I'm not saying permanent resident after. You need to be here again 2 more years to make it 4. And for you to become a citizen, you need to write a civics test, like about the history of Finland. And you must have lived in Finland for 8 good years with clean records. See, you see this new proposal. I don't even want to go to asylum seekers, because that, like, for asylum seekers is even worse. Like, if you move here as a refugee, that's even worse, because they've cut everything. So when you move here, when you come here as an asylee, it's either you are in prison or you are being sent to another country. So they are trying to limit the number of refugees or asylees that they accept here in Finland. So the immigration law in Finland is like tightened. Like, it's like this, really tight. So if you are moving here as an international student, please, I want you to go through. I will leave the links in the description box. Please go through this. I have been living here in Finland for a very long time. You see this news? It shocked me, oh. No, seriously. It shocked me. Because I was looking forward to, like, making things more, like, making it easier for someone to even move here. In a country where it's so difficult to get a good job, in a country where the language is so difficult, and you are making things more difficult. The fees is already there. And then you are even thinking of increasing the tuition fee again. Like, are you discouraging, or you really want immigrants in your country? I don't understand. Well, before you come and comment that it's their country, it is their country. But immigration policies and laws should be, at least now, reasonable. Which one is writing a Finnish language test to become a permanent resident? Like, I don't understand. International students are ready to stay. International immigrants want to live here. But How do you even start? How do you even go through this in a country where you can't, like, there's no guarantee? It's not like in the US, in Canada, or like other countries where it's like, yeah, you can get a job. You first of all need to navigate, like you first need to navigate towards, like, through this language issue first of all, before you start thinking about getting a job, that a reasonable job at that. Before you start, I don't even know. See, seriously, just bear with me, because if I sound confused, I'm so confused and I'm so shocked with this news, because I don't see how this is good news to me. So because I'm advocating, I'm telling you to come study in Finland, but this is not good. This is not good news. This is not good news. Let me explain this better to you. You move to Finland as an international student. You are paying fees per year, 8,000 euros. After 3 years or 3.5 years, you are done with your bachelor's studies. You start looking for a job. Why? Because by the time you hit your 6th year, you have to show proof of you working straight 2 years and not relying on unemployment benefits. You need to be able to study this language and make sure you pass the EQ test. It's not free of charge. You pay money to write it, and it's expensive. You need to be able to have a good job that pays well. So how do you navigate all this? And take, for example, this student is from, like, is managing, doing a part-time job. Maybe the parents are also sending money for the fees, because we're talking about 8,000 euros here. There's no guarantee you can have a part-time job in Finland and you work 8,000 euros and pay your fees. There's no guarantee. Why studying? There's no guarantee. You have bills to pay, your rent and all the other things. And the worst is if you're supposed to send money back, oh my God, forget about it. And after graduation, you have to start struggling, thinking on how to navigate the language, on how to get a steady job, so that you become a permanent resident. If not, you keep reapplying, like you keep, extending your permit, and it's not for free. It's not free of charge. It's not as if I'll be unemployed and then I'll go and extend my permit. You still need to show proof that you have a work contract. So I don't know if you understand the stress. I'm not saying don't come to Finland, no. Before you start saying, hey, you people are there. I'm not saying don't come to Finland. And I always say it here. When I moved to Finland, there was no tuition fee. This new law that I'm reading, that I'm telling you now, like, it wasn't there. It hasn't been there. This is new. So if you're coming, please go through this. Read it very well. Are you ready? Prepare your mind that this is where I'm coming. This is how it works here. There is nothing like, I will come to Finland, I studied after 4 years, I applied for my permanent residence and my life is like settled. No. You don't do that again. Yeah. According to this new law or the proposal that has been published. No. You need to study Finnish language and pass the EQ test. You need to have a good job for 2 years. So there's no joke about this. And you must have lived here for 6 good years. So if you are coming, please be prepared. If you just move here, be prepared. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I just want you to be aware of what is going on in Finland. I just want you to be aware of these new immigration laws. I just want you to be aware that as it is now, this new government, they don't like, they are against immigration. They are struggling to tighten the immigration laws in order to discourage it. They want to limit it. So you are not coming to a country where the new government is for immigration. No, it's not like that anymore. It's not like that. So please, think twice. Okay? Think twice. Finland is a good country. It has good air, yes. It's peaceful, yes. But when it comes to employment, when it comes to now, I thought we'll be talking about employment and language. Now we have the language barrier. Now we have employment issue, and then we'll have a very tight immigration policy. So please, think twice. Think twice. As you all know, I keep it real. I'm here for students. I'm not here for Finland. I'm here for students. I want the best for you. Finland has a good education system, yes. It's good to study here, yes. But after studying, how is life here? That's where the problem is. And I can't be saying, I can't tell you, move to Finland, or come study in Finland, without me telling you how life is here after graduation. That would be unfair to you. You know, I'm not here for the tube. I'm here for people. And from Africa, I know the struggle. And I want you to be aware that this is how things are now in Finland before moving. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I want you to be aware that you're coming for a long ride. It's not like after my studies I'll apply for my permanent residence permit. No. 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 It's a long ride and it's a tough one. Trust me. But by the grace of God, we'll navigate it in Jesus' name. Amen. So this news, I'm not happy, but I hope something happened along the line. I hope. But this is shocking, and it's crazy. It is. It's crazy. So if you have comments, if you have doubts, leave it in the comment section, and please do well to like this video, invite your friends, share the video with them. And if you're new here, you're so welcome to our community. We love you and we can't wait to hear from you. Please tell us in the comment section if you're joining us for the first time. All right, so see you next week and bye. Sorry, I'm coming with bad news today, but it is well.